like this. And then you might be thinking, wait, is the next 20 minutes just this guy with his headband talking to me about stuff? No. It's going to be some of that, but most of the show is trailers. We have world premiere trailers right here for the pre-show. If anything, my job is just to smile at you and fill time in between trailers. In fact, we should, I think, start off with a trailer. We'll talk about opening night live. It's going to be big and fun and awesome, but I feel like the best way to kick off a pre-show is just to get right into one. Our first world premiere trailer is a game that was just announced earlier this year at an Inside Xbox event from Bandai Namco. This is Scarlet Nexus.
Ooh! Okay, I'm loving that I'm in this pre-show. Jesus, okay, yes.
You have to be prepared for anything.
Intruders were just detected.
Is this Waifu Souls?
We have to work together.
I mean, the second Waifu Souls?
Or the world will be destroyed. We have so many different powers.
Let's do this. You have your ways of doing things, and I have mine.
I'm loving the energy. Nope, 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 come on. Like, there's barely any gameplay? Oh, wait, smart delivery. Oh no, come on, not on... it's gonna be on PC, I don't care.
If you're just now joining us, this is the Gamescom Opening Night Live 2020 pre-show. That was a trailer for a video game and not an anime, and I'm Kyle Bossman, not important. For the next 20 minutes, much less than now, we are counting down the minutes until the big show, Opening Night Live, in which you're going to get fresh looks at Fall Guys Season 2, Destiny 2, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War was just announced yesterday. We're already going to see more of that tonight. Lots of things to see. Cindy Goodman from IGN is going to be giving out the Gamescom awards for Best PC Game, Best PlayStation Game, Best Xbox Game, as well as talking about some brand new shows from IGN that they are debuting this week at Gamescom. Lots of stuff in ONL. It is going to be a chunky, thick show. But in the meantime, for this pre-show, it is time now for another world premiere on our end. The game next that we're going to see is called Quantum Error. And parents, let me warn you now, it's time to put the kids to bed, because it's about to get scary as hell in here. I don't care if you're in the Western Hemisphere and it is the afternoon. Put the kids to bed.
Work in progress, okay. That's a good work in progress start.
Eileen, we did it. That artifact you recovered. Held the answer to all our questions.
Feels a bit cookie cutter from Unity stuff.
We can control them now.
Like, keep bashing Unity stuff.
To travel the stars.
I hope they added some uniqueness to it.
Humanity's reach will be infinite.
Like, seems fine, but kinda needs something unique to it.
We've got a lot more world exclusive trailers to go, more pre-show to go, an interview with Jeff Keighley. Next up,
Ooh,
we have a car brand synonymous with racing and innovation and a key partner of Gamescom for years, Ford. They're about to exclusively reveal the first ever car made with gamers for gamers. Check it out.
Okay, that's the stupidest thing ever.
In 2019,
Like, really,
our
why?
love of racing to gaming, and Team Fordzilla was born. And that was just the beginning. In May, we launched Project P1 to design a car in collaboration with gamers for gaming. This project was a global first, and our designers let their imagination go wild. So on to our first global announcement. Please welcome our first ever Team Fordzilla Project P1 model.
What the fuck is this thing? Honestly, what the fuck is this thing? What the fuck? I mean, it's absolutely insanely futuristically badass, but is this PS4 the car? How do you even see out of this? What are the wheels? How does it turn? No, that doesn't turn like that.
And now our second global announcement. You got us so excited with Project P1 that we are now committing to make a real-world version of this groundbreaking car.
Oh, okay, so that was just in game. Okay, never mind.
If I didn't have games, I guess I would just be writing a lot more. Video games and writing are absolutely my two favorite passions, and I just managed to combine them into a job. So I feel like, honestly, I probably would have finished a couple of books.
If there were no game, what else would I do? I mean, I like tech, but you need to do things on the technology. And so if I can't play things, if I wasn't into gaming, yeah, it'll be a lot of TV watching.
If there's out there a universe where I'm not a gamer, then I probably would start to game.
I think I will try something to put some smile on the face of everyone.
I would watch a lot more movies and read more books and get bored.
You're not helping.
Welcome
the
back
game
to the
cause.
Opening Night Live pre-show. This is only the second year of ONL existing, but I think it is safe to say that this year's will be unconventional. So to tell us what to expect from the show this year, please welcome Jeff Keighley. We are now joined by Jeff Keighley, host and executive producer of Opening Night Live. How you doing, Jeff?
I'm doing great, Kyle. How are you?
I'm doing okay. So back in April, Gamescom said we're going digital this year. When did you start thinking about ONL and how that's going to look?
Well, we knew last year we were going to do another ONL this year because it was a big success, but yeah, we had no idea what format it was going to take. Normally we are in Cologne. This year we're doing it from Los Angeles, but I actually, Gamescom came to me and said, we definitely want to do ONL. It's a digital event for the whole world, so even if we don't have something physically in Germany, we still want to do this show with you. And I said I was doing Summer Game Fest, and maybe we can bring all these things together to create this grand finale for the show. And all summer I was really hoping to do a show that was a little bit bigger than I've been, broadcasting from home here for many months. And I wanted to do something with kind of a set and a little bit of spectacle to it, and bring the whole industry together. And that's what we're going to do.
So is it going to be just as long as a regular show?
Yeah, we have like 2 hours of stuff to show folks from across the industry. Like the big stuff, the biggest games out there like Call of Duty, and then a lot of really, interesting titles. Of course, we're going to have some amazing next-gen stuff in the show. And Fall Guys Season 2, which has become a thing over the past couple of weeks. So it's really fun to have like the big and the small and the surprises and next gen all blended together. But yeah, it's a full blown show, 2 hours.
Is it going to be just back-to-back trailers, or are you going to do some interviews and demos?
You will definitely see trailers. You will see some extended gameplay demos of some titles as well. There will be a few interviews with a couple of developers. We've got some special guests. And one thing I will say kind of right out of the gate is that this is not sort of wall-to-wall shock and awe announcements of new games similar to last year at Gamescom. We have some really big updates on games that fans are excited about and meaningful, but the kind of big surprise announcements. We have a few things in the show, and we have lots of great things planned for the Game Awards. But similar to last year, this is really a showcase of like big holiday games coming next year that you know about. So I would tell people to set their expectations to be really meaningful updates on existing games versus
Because everything is being delayed.
Surprise shock announcements.
And we know what's coming.
Great. Jeff, I'm personally looking forward to the show.
Well,
or he's saving all of it for his own Game Awards.
But even working with our team, it's been challenging to do things safely in the era of COVID, and it's been
and I got demonetized.
Gamescom and said we still want to do this show, and I think for all of us in the industry, we want that big showcase. So I'm just really excited to honestly like leave home, do like have a set, and you'll see we've got like screens and lights, and it's. If we do it right, we're going to hopefully create that magic moment that we haven't felt this summer, right? And a lot of the events this summer have been pre-taped, and they've been great and lots of cool game info, but I really wanted to do something live with a lot of energy to it. So if we do things right, that's what people are about to see.
Very cool. Good luck with everything.
Thanks, Kyle. Thanks for hosting the pre-show.
I'm doing my best. So just so we're all on the same page about what just happened, that was basically an interview with my boss using questions that I mostly already know the answers to. So considering all that, I think that went pretty well. Next up, we do have another world premiere trailer, baby. Vroom vroom honk honk for Dirt 5.
Okay, the host is at least funny enough. Dirt 5. Again, this song. What else used this song? I know a few things did. Oh, wow, okay. Actually, I might just be listening it on my own. It's a good song, but so you create your own levels. Yeah, I listened to this song before this, yeah. Aha. So creating maps, liking. Okay, this dirt might actually be more fun than I thought. I thought it was just gonna be another rally. Boring stuff. This might actually be a fun dirt. Vampire. Stadia, really?
So you think like a vampire bit a car and sucked out gas? To be continued. It is now time for the part of the pre-show that I've been reading your live comments. I see them right now. Everybody's blowing up, demanding Kyle's 10 reasons to be excited for Opening Night Live. Well, let's kick it off. Reason number 10 to be excited for Opening Night Live 2020, feeling excited for next gen again. Number 9, Jeff Keighley wardrobe reveal. Number 8 reason to be excited for Opening Night Live 2020, Destiny trailers are usually pretty good. Number 7, it will mean this pre-show is finally over. Number 6, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War.
No.
Number 5 reason to be excited for ONL 2020, Shadow Drops.
Okay.
Number 4, Fall Guys Season 2.
Yeah.
Number 3 reason to be excited for ONL 2020, actual gameplay from a mysterious PlayStation 5 exclusive. Ooh.
Maybe.
Number 2, everything else in my life sucks right now. And the number 1 reason to be excited for Opening Night Live 2020, Jeff Keighley said it's gonna be good. We have one final world premiere trailer to show off, and this trailer is an announcement of a Switch version of a popular game from 2018 that can only be described as Dinosaursy. Enjoy.
Oh, no, not dark. No. Not
think
out?
that things are going to turn out different.
Oh, okay. Jurassic Park.
Well, the ones before you did too. Because they believed that they were in control. And control, well, here's the thing. Humanity is desperate for it. We are seduced by it. But we never really possess it. You see, life can be tenacious and stubborn. Life will not be contained. And what makes us such unique creatures is knowing the power of what we're up against.
Boy.
And still believing that we can win.
I mean, this is better on a PC because you can just actually control it easier, but as a portable, like, how did they call it? Tycoon, Sim, I mean,
That's it. That's all we have for you in this very pre-show. Please be excited for the actual opening night live, in which you'll see some
maybe if
Best
they
Me
use
Too,
the
you'll
touch
see
controls.
Fall Guys Season 2. You'll see Black Ops Cold War, that mysterious
Stop it with
PlayStation
the fucking
5
Black
demo.
Ops.
Some things
Wait,
we've probably never
Ratchet and
heard
Clank?
of before. I think it's going to be a very good show. I'm personally excited about it. Me. I should thank you, actually, for putting up with my nonsense for the last 20 minutes. It is appreciated, but seriously, enjoy the show.
So what's the plan?
Time to take control of our world. When we feel out of place, disconnected, and divided,
there are always repercussions.
do we have what it takes?
Alright, I'm going in.
To be heroes?
What we're doing here could change things forever.
Tonight, we bring the world together.
You're with us now.
We celebrate who we are.
Yes, it's humanity's chance to repent.
And what we are.
I'm with you every step of the way.
The future of gaming. Welcome to Gamescom, opening night live.
Okay, a lot of that was old games or games that are coming out
I'm Jeff Keighley, and welcome to Gamescom Opening Night Live 2020. Now, this year, Gamescom is, of course, a little different than normal, and I hope all of you and your families are safe and healthy at home. In 2020, games have comforted and connected us more than ever. And with the launch of PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X later this year, games are only going to get better. Well, all summer, I was hopeful we could get to this very moment, a big live showcase filled with more than 35 games to kick off Gamescom 2020. Tonight, you'll get a first look at Fall Guys Season 2 and an extended gameplay demo of Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart for PlayStation 5. Plus, we might have a couple surprises along the way, too. But before we start, I want to acknowledge and thank all the game developers, marketers, and publishers who have worked under challenging circumstances to keep us entertained. This show is nothing without them or my production team, and doing a show at this scale safely is not easy, especially when all of you at home have some pretty insane expectations. I hope tonight reminds you why you love to play games. And with that, we're going to move on to our first game, with a game that was just announced yesterday, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. And joining me is Dan Vondrak from Raven to tell us about the game and give you an exclusive sneak peek. Dan, how you doing?
Is this live or is this recorded?
Good, Jeff. Thanks for having me here. This has been a dream project for us to work on from nearly the beginning of development. We knew Black Ops Cold War was going to be a direct sequel to Black Ops 1, and we loved the idea of returning to the pillars built the Black Ops franchise: deniable operations, conspiracy grounded in history, and that shadowy world of paranoia. And we get to mix all those together, drop the player into the 1980s at the height of the Cold War.
Oh.
And it's really something that we know would feel relevant to today and also uniquely Black Ops.
Well, you start playing with Black Ops, everyone wants to know characters. We saw yesterday in the reveal trailers, some familiar faces. So, Woods, Mason, break it down. How does this fit into the Black Ops canon? You said it's a direct sequel, so are we going to see a lot of familiar faces?
They might need to replay the original Black Ops.
Yeah, part of the fun in making this game was bringing back the iconic characters like Woods and Hudson and Mason and seeing how all those personalities mix with some of the new characters. So the campaign takes place in 1981, and we love that we've been able to have so many connections to the original Black Ops and really be that direct sequel to the game.
Now, one thing that I'm really excited about this is you're pushing the storytelling in kind of a new direction with some branches and some options about how you play through the campaign. Can you maybe walk us through your thinking there?
Yeah, one of the driving forces from early in development was to say, let's take this Black Ops thrill ride and infuse it with some player choice and some player freedom. Anything we can do to give the player a little more ownership over their experience. So that starts with allowing the player to create their own character for the Cold War campaign. They can name them and pick a military background and really pretend they are that Black Ops soldier that they want to be. From there, we wanted to take some of our missions and infuse optional objectives, multiple paths, and some player choice moments inside some of those missions. And it was fun to find that balance between the hard driving Call of Duty action and these more non-linear experiences inside some of the missions. So with choice comes the player wanting to feel that impact. So some of those choices earlier in the game and some towards the end will actually shape the ending of the narrative of the campaign.
All right, so multiple endings to this game.
Yeah, absolutely. That was one of the big things for us. It's like we love that Black Ops has always been willing to take risks, and we all know they did some of this in Black Ops 2. And with our story and with these features, we loved playing homage to those early Black Ops games.
Oh, yeah, I remember the numbers. All right. Well, Dan, we are excited to see more of it. I know multiplayer reveal is coming in September, but since you got a switch there, maybe you could flip the switch on something exclusive for us. Right? What are you going to show us?
Yeah, absolutely. This is really exciting because this will be the first time we've done this outside the walls of the development studio. This is a scene from earlier in the game, and it's a critical point that really shows the narrative of the world, shows this threat that our heroes are going to be battling. So let's take a look.
Am I bugging out? Or is he bugging out? I might be bugging out. The internet might be bugging out. But I might be, for the first time...
1943. Detailed information from the
in a
Manhattan
long
Project
time
was stolen from Los Alamos by the Russian spy known as Perseus. 1968, Vietnam War. Viet Cong soldiers orchestrated by Perseus attempted to steal an American-made nuclear bomb from a U.S. firebase. 5 days ago, while on a mission, we acquired intel that Perseus is in play again and planning an attack on the West. Perseus, the CIA's analysts consider him to be the single largest threat to the free world.
Mr. Hudson, we're all aware of Perseus. We're also aware he's more myth than fact. I mean, personally, I think he's nothing more than the Russian boogeyman.
General Haig, allow me to introduce the man best suited to respond to that. CIA clandestine special officer Russell Adler. He's one of the few people who even come close to capturing Perseus.
Mr. Adler, why should we take this Perseus threat seriously?
You don't have to, sir.
Yeah, then a lot of innocent people are gonna die.
Why do you say that?
Sir.
Every time Perseus has come into play, it's shifted the balance of the Cold War. After 13 years of silence, if he's active, something big is gonna happen. Something that will affect the free world. Mr. President.
Sir.
Mr. President.
Mr. President, this is Jason Hudson and Russell Adler.
I know their names. Who do you think approved their last mission? Is the threat real?
Yes, sir, we believe it is.
Can you stop Perseus?
We can, sir. I've already submitted the requisition for my team.
Sir, their requests are highly irregular, most likely illegal. If the press gets a hold...
What the hell are you talking about? Do you know who we are?
Every mission we go on is illegal.
Sergeant Woods, plausible deniability is the backbone of our work.
Al, we're talking about preventing an attack on the free men and women of the world. Give Mr. Adler whatever he wants. Gentlemen, you've been given an important task, protecting our very way of life from a great evil. There is no higher duty. There is no higher honor. And while few people will know of your struggles, rest assured, the entire free world will benefit. I know you won't fail us.
I mean, yeah, I
Tonight
might
we have
be
some new
interested
game
in this.
announcements for you guys as well, including this one, a new next-gen narrative action-adventure game from Reflector Entertainment in Montreal. It's called Unknown 9. The game tells the story of Haruna, a woman raised on the streets of India and haunted by visions of her own death. Haruna struggles to understand her mysterious innate abilities to manipulate the unseen. Check out this first look.
Wow, okay, this looks cool. This looks... I mean, who knows how it's actually gonna be gameplay, but as a idea, as a video, it sounds interesting. We shall see. Also, for Call of Duty, I know they are annoying with that, but I might actually be interested in Call of Duty game after like 5 years or more. So... Oh, okay, so that starts as her as a child, that ends as a... Oh, okay, this is getting more and more interesting.
All right, let's get to the gameplay. One of this year's biggest games has been Doom Eternal. Tonight, we've got an exclusive first look at the campaign expansion called The Ancient Gods Part 1. Check this out.
We've been allies for some time now. I knew you were the moment you set foot in the world.
So he was...
The Slayer has arrived. Please proceed with control, but assertive aggression. We were to resurrect the only ones who can save this world.
The old cyber demon. What now? Is this a campaign or is a DLC? What's with the souls? Oh, not two of these fuckers. Damn, that's awesome.
2020 marks the 25th anniversary of a legendary game studio, BioWare. Tonight, Casey Hudson and the
What's
team
left
wanted
of
to
it?
give everyone around the world a little taste of what's next. Casey, over to you.
Hey Jeff, it's great to see you again. You know, 6 years ago, we were on the stage with you at the 2014 Game Awards, accepting the Game of the Year for Dragon Age Inquisition. And since then, we've been imagining new ways to use next-generation technology to bring the world and characters of Dragon Age to life. We're still in early production, but we thought it was time to give you the very first look at how BioWare's passionate team of
Oh
developers
boy.
are crafting this very special game.
Oh boy, that's nuts.
I've been at BioWare for a really long time, so I've got to see it grow up and turn from a company of 35 people to a company of more than 300 people.
There's amazing people in the industry. There's amazing stories to be told with other people.
Yes, but you got ruined.
We're very experimental here at BioWare, so we're always coming up with new stuff.
We're always trying to improve, innovate, and bring new characters to life for our players and fans to enjoy.
At least the Mass Effect remake is coming soon. Not remake,
The world
remaster.
of Dragon Age really has got it all. It's got frontier stories, it's got mystery, it's got hard-boiled detective stories, and of course it's all wrapped up in kind of a fantasy setting.
You really feel like you're the hero in the Dragon Age world and you're saving people.
Dragon Age to me is a wonderful world to play in.
I am really excited about the future of Dragon Age.
Plus, I love it.
This is an original world, original flora, original wildlife, original architecture.
less.
That makes it fun to explore and discover.
In the next Dragon Age, you get an opportunity to see new things, new places, and interact with people who lived and grew up in these spaces as well.
For the game we're working on now, we want to tell a story. What happens when you don't have power?
What?
What happens when the people in charge aren't willing to address the issues?
You mean Dragon Age 2?
Are going to be stories that focus on the people around you and the friends and family you make.
Dragon Age 2.
Something that we'll be able to look forward to in Dragon Age is a really close relationship with game characters who really become real for you.
That one looked like from
Either be loved or
Three
hated. One of
Generations
the best
2.
examples of that is Solus.
Oh.
Half the community wants to kill him, half the people want to marry him, then another part want to do both.
They call me the Dread Wolf. What will they call you when this is over?
Get a better recording studio.
Has been one of the forerunners in using motion magic technology, and that makes it way more realistic when you're looking at the characters and the way they walk and move and interact in the world.
Players want that suspension of disbelief that this wonderful collection of digital pixels is actually a living, breathing soul.
No, it's okay. That's the good kind of rumble.
I actually design bosses. I help with the creature design team as well. So I do all of like the big threats that you have to go up against.
Nobody dies on my watch. For the Wardens!
Choice is a big
How
part
many?
of what Dragon Age is as a franchise. The decisions you make can affect change in the world.
Decision making can mean that a party member lives or a party member dies. And it means owning your outcome and reactivity to the choices that you do make.
I just love the possibilities that Dragon Age offers us, and I'm excited to explore a lot more of them.
To me, that potential is what gets you up in the morning. It's a fantastic opportunity every time.
Let's hope they don't
Next
destroy
up,
it
it's
in the
time for
list.
something special.
What?
Great Scott!
Oh, Great Scott!
There's been a serious miscalculation.
Wow, wait, you're what's his name? Back to the Future.
I'm Emmanuel Brown, doctor of physics, not of medicine, and certainly not that quack from Rick and Morty.
Yeah, we know who you are, but what are you
Jeff,
doing here?
I did come back from the future to this precise moment on August 27th, 2020, because it's imperative we launch Surgeon Simulator 2 right now.
Oh my,
What
really?
exactly do you
What?
have to do with Surgeon Simulator?
During the mid-20th century, some friends of mine from Bernardshire University invented a state-of-the-art medical training facility, otherwise known as the Surgeon Simulator Training Program. Now, 70 years later, we've digitized the experience. It's unbelievable. You can access the program through your computer and then be medically trained from the comfort of your keyboard.
No, but
and it's
they're
available
awesome.
as of great Scott, this very moment. Tonight, I want to world premiere a few examples of some of the incredibly successful test subjects who have already completed the course.
So you're saying a world premiere will save our future?
Only time will tell. And speaking of time, I'm off to another world premiere, Avengers 26, The Return of the Son of Thanos, opening 2077. And with that, I leave the fate of the human race in your hands. Just make sure you play Surgeon Simulator 2. Now, doctor's orders.
Come on. This is the randomest thing ever. Yep.
Let me give him a little pat on the head. Where does this part go? There, we got it. He looks good as new.
Now grab the good arm and bring it in here. We're dying. He's dying.
Oh, that's not right. My finger slipped.
I think it's the right.
Jesus Christ! Put it back! Oh.
Put it back. Where are the Let's Play guys? They are one of the best ones.
Doc Brown introducing Jacksepticeye playing Surgeon Simulator. Only
Stupid.
Night Live.
Yes.
All right, well, if you thought that crossover was kind of crazy, wait until you get a load of this next game announcement that I don't think anyone probably saw coming. Check this out.
I mean, I didn't see this coming, so sure, shoot. Head up, okay, that's a good sign. Oh boy. This is a Devolver Digital thing, right? Maybe? Is this a head-up survival game? No, he's training so he can play something. Oh boy. That's cool. Ah no, he let the zombies in. No! We just need to play the games. Bridge constructor. Really? Walking Dead bridge constructor? What? Why? I mean, why tie it to that license? And a bridge constructor games are kind of like, what, 20 years old?
Tonight is just the start of Gamescom 2020. Over the next 3 days, there are more streams from IGN and Webedia with in-depth looks at games, a digital cosplay contest, and some special new shows just for Gamescom. Your portal for all things Gamescom this year is Gamescom Now, which you can check out at gamescom.global. Now, one game you'll hear more about later on IGN's post-show is this one, a return of two classic characters that I love. Check this out.
In a world gone strange, one elite force stands against the darkness. But even
oh no!
Need some help.
Here, slip on this little beauty for effect.
Sam, I'm blind. Oh, hello, miss.
More Sam and Max? Yes!
The return of Sam and Max. Yes. All right. And now it's time to say hello to my wonderful co-host for ONL from IGN. Please say hello to Sydney Goodman.
Thank you, Jeff. What's up, everyone? I'm Sydney Goodman, and I am thrilled to be here. Gamescom is always such a fun event, and throughout the show tonight, I'll be telling you about all the different ways that IGN is involved in this year's festivities. But first, I have an award to announce. The winner of Best Nintendo Switch Game is Little Nightmares 2. Huge congratulations.
Okay.
Like I said, IGN is going to be here for all of Gamescom with great shows such as the Gamescom Studio, where you can find me and my co-hosts for all day long games content, interviews, dev talks, and more. Plus, we have Gamescom Awesome Indies, the show with and for indie developers. That premieres Saturday, August 29th at 7 p.m. Central European Time, so be sure to tune in for more announcements and special guests. And now, let's go back to Jeff for our next big world premiere.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Sid. We are so excited to see what's in the Gamescom studio and also Awesome Indies, and I'm going to be on the Daily Show tomorrow, so looking forward to that. All right, well, on to our next game. In the next World of Warcraft expansion, players will journey beyond the mortal world of Azeroth to a place where no living soul has set foot before. The Shadowlands, the afterlife of an entire Warcraft universe. The infinite realms of the Shadowlands are watched over by different factions, known as Covenants, each holding dominion over a different aspect of the afterlife. And depending on how someone lived their mortal life, they may end up as part of one of these Covenants when they cross over into the Shadowlands. Today, we're excited to give you a closer look at the noble and pure Kyrian Covenant from the realm of Bastion, who are charged with carrying the souls of the dead into the beyond. So sit back and get ready for the world premiere of Bastion, the first in Blizzard Entertainment's new 4-part series of animated shorts called Afterlives.
Oh,
Enjoy.
yeah, this is gonna be cool. This is gonna be really cool. Wait, isn't this Luther? Oh, Artis is there. Uther, I think. I forgot.
Light, save my soul.
Uther.
Where am I?
Welcome to Bastion. You led a truly selfless life, and for that, you have been chosen.
Chosen?
To shed your mortal burdens and join the ranks of the Ascended, serving to ferry the souls of the dead unto the Shadowlands.
I serve the light, and my work is not done. There is an evil that must be...
There is no evil here. The darkness was sealed within the maw long ago.
You're wrong. He destroyed my home, murdered my people and my king. He must be punished.
You are an aspirant now. You must accept your new purpose and purge yourself of this desire for vengeance.
What I desire is justice.
Devos, why are you training this soul? It is beneath your station as a paragon.
He cannot let go. He continues to demand retribution for his death.
And this concerns you? Many souls take eons to ascend.
Yes, but this one seems broken, Thenios. Unlike any soul I have seen, I have begun to wonder whether he was deemed worthy of Bastion. By mistake.
Be careful, Devos. I would not let the Archon hear such a thought. In time, he will forget. Trust our ways. Trust the path.
Devos, How long must we train?
Until you are ready to ascend.
And what is keeping me from ascension?
Nothing but the memory of your mortal life.
How can I forget when I can still feel his blade?
Your soul is wounded? Who did this to you?
He was my student. He betrayed us all.
Show me.
Now you get it.
The runes on his blade were unmistakable. This dark agent runs free on a mortal world with the power of the Maw itself in hand. Our realm is imperiled.
Impossible. The Maw is inescapable. You must return to the path.
If he had purged his life, we never would have known of this calamity. The path is flawed.
Enough! The order of the Shadowlands depends on the execution of our eternal charge. You will abandon this course.
As you command, my Archon. Uther! The time of your ascension has come.
I thought I was not ready.
Do you wish to see him punished?
I do.
Then prepare yourself.
He's still wounded.
The moment he falls, we will claim him.
I see. Only darkness before me.
Now, cast him into the maw. Return him to the darkness he served. His eternal suffering awaits.
He was my student.
Remember what he did, and take your vengeance.
Not vengeance. Justice.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, Warcraft had good stories, but kind of ruins its characters pretty often. So this is kind of maybe a ruination of Uther. I don't know in detail.
All right, hope you guys enjoyed that exclusive look at Bastion. Now, we know many of you can't wait to experience Shadowlands, and our friends at Blizzard want you to know the wait is almost over.
I mean, it looks cool, the new areas, the angels, the stuff like that, but kinda still a bit old and cartoonish, I don't know. To be honest, I have more fun with Final Fantasy XIV and its character design than this. And I played World of Warcraft and I like World of Warcraft. I don't know. They've been going like upping it to 11 too many times and just, I don't know.
October 27th, it is official, and we have so much more opening night live still to go for you. Ratchet and Clank, PlayStation 5, much more. Stay tuned. All right, but now it's time for the announcement of a new universe that is coming to gaming for the first time with a project from a Canadian studio. Check this out.
Don't lag up. Nope. Damn it.
Have returned. They corrupted, divided, conquered, until finally.
Is it me? Is it that? Is it me? Is it that? Focus on interactive Warhammer. Okay. Is it me? Is it that? I think it's that.
Gates of Stone were thrown open, meaning eternal.
Okay, let's switch to this and see if it still does. I think it's done.
We will take back what it.
Well, you will take back what? I missed the whole thing. It's Warhammer something.
I had some masked fun with
this is definitely done. I don't think this is
Crash, of course. Let's bring him out, everybody. Crash Bandicoot. What? He's where?
Yep, Crash has crashed the stream. It's lagging up. Okay, let me try and get. Oh, he's at the massive? Really? Let's see if I can. Yep. Okay, let me do this another way.
Well, Crash apparently didn't get the memo about Gamescom, but to tell us more about what we just saw, I'm joined by Lou Studdert from Toys for Bob. Lou, what did we see there with Crash and the Gamescom bot?
Apparently you saw him wandering around Cologne, but what he was hinting at was kind of our reveal of what we call flashback tapes, which are a brand new style of level that we are announcing here today.
Okay, so how do these flashback levels kind of play into the overall Crash 4 narrative?
Yeah, so the way that the flashback tape.
Nope. What? Why did it froze? Nope. Please. Why? What? Come on. What? What crashed? What's happening? What's stream is going? Technical difficulties. Oh, it crashed completely. I think. Oh, froze. Maybe froze.
Homage to the death routes from the original trilogy. So players have to reach these objects in the level, pick them up, and then once they get them, they'll get access to these unique levels.
So beyond the pure challenge, what other fun? How are these fun for players to kind of experience, and what do they get to do in them?
Sure. So one of the things that we did was we actually used these as, like I said, puzzle rooms, really kind of fun, nefarious, devious ways for Crash to really express that pure plumbing kind of aspect of gameplay that we know and love about the franchise. Narratively for us, it was really cool to layer in kind of a unique perspective to the franchise. This is the moment when Cortex is really excited about the prospect of Crash being on his team, because Crash was originally created by Cortex, and so this is a weird point in time that's never really been explored in things before.
Awesome. All right. Well, Crash 4, it's about time. Looks phenomenal, Lou. We cannot wait to check it out in October. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Awesome. All right. Well, we will be right back after this for more Gamescom Opening Night Live.
I missed whatever that Warhammer thing was. Outriders? Yeah.
I have become terror. The unseen predator. A rupture that obliterates without warning.
Wow, the jibbing.
The hordes of Enoch will fall before me. But together, this entire planet will fear us. The anomaly alters us, each in our own ways, yet we are drawn down the same road, into the dark heart of creation. 'Cause I feel the way you feel. Yeah, I kill the way you kill. We will find the source, whatever it holds, whatever it takes.
I mean, this is Division combined with Destiny, so I am looking forward to it, but I have no idea how this is gonna work. I mean, I was looking forward to Anthem, and that thing just... well, it's still cool, the mechs and stuff, but everything else...
Welcome to the Hyperscape.
Ah, not Hyperscape, that's out! I think.
Yes, leave as a champion.
And I don't think it's got enough.
Time to party.
Oh. This isn't... this is Tsubasa, right? No, Tsubasa. Damn it. I should know this. No, it is Captain Tsubasa. Yeah.
Welcome to Necromunda. I can see you're new here. Let me get you up to speed. The Underhive's named well. A sprawl of humanity suffering away like ants, deep underground where we ain't causing trouble for the rich boys and girls, no matter how loud we are. And do we ever make some noise? Every Orlok says they could shoot the tail off a lashworm, and they'd splash your head from 20 paces for saying they couldn't. I don't want to say immortal, but when their armor, blood, skin, and will are of iron, it's a potent combo. Why would someone like you want to know about an all-female gang of psychopaths, drug dealers, killers, cloners, and... oh, makes sense. And Escher will cut you up just for the fun of it. Goliaths are big. That's it. Anything smaller than them doesn't deserve to live. And they're just as happy filling you with lead as they are smashing you to pieces with a power maul. Now, mixing that whole pot together in a place like this, you can imagine what happens. Chaos, gang warfare, for wealth, for power, hell, sometimes just for fun. So,
Warhammer 40k team battles?
Necromunda Underhive Wars comes to PlayStation.
Oh, Necromunda. Yeah.
PC on September 8th.
O futuro dos jogos, além de realidades virtuais extremamente fidedignas e realistas, eu acho que também se encontra em formas mais expressivas e absurdas, quebrando cada vez mais esses paradigmas de formato de videogame que a gente tem e sendo usado mais do que nunca como uma ferramenta de expressão artística.
I envision the future of gaming to be quite bright and quite online.
The next generation of console will clearly allow AAA and indie developers to build more creative-driven games that I hope will cover more diverse subjects.
I want to play all kinds of stories about people and places, both real and imagined. I want comedy games, I want autobiographical games. I really want to see what people can do with the medium.
Pro futuro dos games, eu vejo uma evolução, obviamente, gráfica, mas eu vejo ainda mais evolução na inteligência artificial e na maneira com a qual a gente interage com os games, tudo em busca de experiências mais imersivas.
You know, one of the things I love about opening night is that we can show you the biggest games in the industry and also smaller titles that should be on your radar. So pay attention to this next game. It comes from a team of 2 in Sweden, Tuxedo Labs. Over the past 3 years, developer Dennis Gustafsson has built his own game engine to realize his vision for a fully destructible game world. What he's building has absolutely blown me away, so I asked Dennis to prepare a special trailer just for tonight. I hope you're equally inspired by the ideas in this next game. Definitely one to watch. Teardown.
Yep. I think let's do that or is something else? Basically voxel kind of destructible Minecraft thing. I mean, not Minecraft, just voxels. Just this is yeah, that's good physics. But for what reason? Heist, okay. Interesting. Don't know if it's gonna take that much.
Last year at Opening Night Live, we announced Little Nightmares 2 to the world. Well, the team at Tarsier Studios hasn't shown anything since, but that changes right now. Here is a first look at the gameplay of Little Nightmares 2, which is coming next February, with more to come throughout the week at Gamescom, including a live demo on Gamescom Studio tomorrow.
Next February? But this was announced... Oh, it was announced last year when I was there. I don't think we had gameplay. Oh, no, or maybe we had. I think... Oh, I can't remember.
Nice. Alright, thank you.
I mean, I still have the figure. It's right there from Little Nightmares 2 that I got. It's a cool, creepy figure, but I don't remember if we had demo. I think we played other Bandai games there. I didn't have time for Little Nightmares. I should actually play through the first one and get my ass scared shitless because I mean, it's creepy and good horror game. It seems like they're getting even creepier and better in the second game. Boy, I'm scared. Switch PC. Jeez, leave it a little bit more so I can know.
WWE Hall of Famer Jerry the King Lawler, and I'm reuniting with my old buddy Mauro Ranallo to bring you all the over-the-top action in WWE 2K Battleground. Mamma mia!
Fair enough, I'm not a WWE fan. This is definitely not for me, but at least looks arcadey and funny.
With over 70 WWE superstars and legends brawling it out like never before.
This looks more like that show, Deadly Wrestling. Well, not Deadly Wrestling. Oh, come on! It's on MTV. I watched it as a kid.
So I can't wait to see these WWE legends teach these kids a thing or two. And you know what? Here's a closer look at the insane action. It's a great evening for WWE
Deadly?
action.
Oh, I forgot. My brain is melted. Like, I know there is.
To see the Bella Twins at their best. Now, let's keep this party rolling with another matchup. Oh, look out, Mauro.
Yep, they look like from that MTV show. I'll remember at some point, maybe. Where you get claymation figures literally killing each other, like. Yeah, famous people fighting each other in the ring. Yeah, they even have throwing hammers and stuff. Like, unless, like, if somebody doesn't mod that into this game, they're missing a chance. They're missing a bloody biggest chance in their life to actually make that, make that show a game. Like, I can't. I just can't remember.
Hello again. I have even more awards to announce, so let's get right down to it. The winner of Best Action Adventure Game is Watch Dogs Legion.
The city needs a resistance.
The game is not out,
Starts with
but okay.
What do you say?
This is usually a thing for this. I received a list of games that are gonna be on this. Maybe I can pull it out and actually follow along what was nominated. Let's hope this doesn't break.
Action game is Star Wars Squadrons.
Fair enough. We're expecting a lot, but it's gonna be 5 on 5, and then that's gonna be like, eh.
The winner of Best Multiplayer Game is Operation Tango.
What?
Operation Tango. It takes two to save the world.
Okay.
I used to be an explorer.
The winner of Best Indie Game is Curious Expedition 2.
Did not believe what I had witnessed. It was time for the world to learn my
So which one is this? Adventure game?
Congratulations to all the winners! As I mentioned, IGN will be here for all of Gamescom with great
So
shows
Action
and
Adventures
new
was
ways
grounded,
for you to
the
get all your
Medium,
gaming
and
news.
Watch Dogs.
Check it
Okay.
Gamescom 2020 is the
game
heart of
was
gaming, and you can
Assassin's
keep
Creed,
to the beat right here on
Cyberpunk,
IGN.
and Star Wars
We
won
turned the
out.
single
Wow.
biggest show in gaming into 5.
And
Gamescom Now
Action
is your
Adventure
virtual
was
show
Chris
floor. Wake up
Tales,
to the
The
second
Medium,
live
and Curious
coverage.
Expedition.
Gamescom Daily Show,
What?
Gamescom's first ever late night talk show, our Gamescom Awesome Indie Show, the freshest deep cuts in indie gaming, and finally the Gamescom Best of Show, including the Gamescom Award. Gamescom 2020 is available on IGN and wherever you stream Gamescom Now.
I mean, I might watch this, but on my own time.
And now it is
not
time
sure.
to talk about that Best Action Game winner, Star Wars Squadrons. This is a new immersive space combat game from Motive Studios that delivers the ultimate
It
Star
won
Wars pilot fantasy.
over Assassin's Creed
Miss
Valhalla
those.
K and
In
Cyberpunk
Squadrons, you'll suit up
2077.
and fly for both the New Republic and the
Cyberpunk
Galactic Empire
2077 picked up
across
so many
intense
awards
5v5
previously.
multiplayer battles, as well as an all-new, authentic single-player story set after the events of Star Wars Episode 6.
Oh, there is
Return
gonna
of
be
the
a
Jedi.
single player.
Today, we'll get a glimpse of
Okay.
what Squadron's story has to
Okay,
offer
I'm
by taking
sold.
a brief look at one of the single-player missions featuring some light narration by the Motive team. Let's check.
Yep, I'm fully sold. Yep.
We all choose our path, light or dark, freedom or destruction. The Empire chose to destroy Alderaan in order to spread fear and douse the fires of rebellion. But the heroic pilots of the Rebel Alliance have chosen to keep fighting, to show the Empire that we are not afraid. It was their bravery that ended Palpatine's reign and brought about our new republic. However, the Empire lives on, shattered though it may be. As I speak, Imperial forces are edging toward the Bormir sector, hoping to end our new republic before we find our footing. As their empire collapses, they try to tighten their grip. But the galaxy is changing, and you can be a part of it. With the help of brave and daring pilots, this war can end. Make a choice. Fly with the new republic. Change our galaxy for the better.
I honestly don't give a shit about multiplayer here, but I
narrative producer
want
on
single
Star
player.
Wars Squadrons. Our single-player story is one of daring pilots and deep-seated rivalries.
Take Titan Squadron. Hunt down this Starhawk and eliminate it.
Gladly, Admiral Sloan.
Over the course of the story, you'll fly as two pilots on opposite sides of the war. And, like all modes in Star Wars Squadrons, you'll have the option to experience every mission fully immersed in VR.
Wedge Antilles, Rogue Squadron. I hear you're the reason I was able to finally get a comm through.
Today, we're giving you a glimpse of an early Imperial mission behind enemy lines.
One of our spies, Agent Thorne, has discovered vital intelligence on Project Starhawk. Your mission is to extract her from an orbital outpost above Hosnian Prime. Behind enemy lines, you'll have to eliminate perimeter defenses. The outpost is defenseless. When you've secured the area, you will escort the Gladius to the outpost, and our extraction team will acquire Agent Thorne. Once Thorne is secure, reach your Gozanti cruisers and return to the Overseer.
Cover our escape and escort us to the jump point. We have Republic corvettes inbound. Move, Titan!
Gladius, change course and keep Agent Thorne safe. Titan 3, take out those fighters.
Understood. I'll handle it.
You have my thanks.
This is gonna be fun.
No time to celebrate. Move on.
Each mission will immerse you into the escalating conflict between the New Republic and a shattered empire. Debrief with your squad mates between missions.
You're our new wingmate.
Customize and master all 8 starfighters and join the galaxy's finest.
I need you focused and ready to go.
Wait, is that Syndulla?
From bombing runs at the Nadiri dockyards to setting a trap in the Xavian abyss.
No. Was that Hera Syndulla?
To the brink and define the galaxy for years to come. I look forward to seeing you in combat October 2nd.
I know Wedge Antilles is cool, but is that Hera?
That is not all EA has to share from a galaxy far, far away today. At Star Wars Galaxy Edge, you can enter the world of Batuu, where you can visit Oga's Cantina or jump into the Millennium Falcon on a run to Smuggler's Cove. It was this incredible adventure at Disneyland Resort and Walt Disney World Resort that inspired The Sims' latest game pack. Check this out.
I do not care for a Sims 4 pack that's gonna cost stupidly expensive. Like EA, you do one good thing and then you do 3 bad things.
Shupaza Mob shoot boyba.
Nirma, Wegrin.
Give Sims.
I honestly do not get the point of all of this. Yeah.
There is even more Star Wars to come later in the show. Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga is up, and as we move into our second hour, we've got Fall Guys Season 2 still to come, the reveal of that, which I can't wait for you guys to see. And of course, a gameplay demo of Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart for PlayStation 5. But right now, you might remember this next game from Annapurna Interactive from last year's Microsoft E3 event. And today, I'm excited to share a new announcement from the team. This interactive thriller about a man stuck in a time loop is one of this year's most intriguing indie titles, and now they've added an absolutely all-star cast to the game. Here's a whole new look at 12 minutes.
All right, close your eyes. I want you to think of a flower. Look at its colors, its groups. Now
I saw this last year. Still waiting for what's gonna happen.
Moving backward, returning to its bud. Think of that bud, unopened. Look at it as a whole. Then silently repeat these phrases. May you be free from suffering. May you be free from fear. May you know peace and joy.
Is it? Oh, William Defoe? You'll probably be it something.
That's going to be a really special indie game. So glad to announce that here on the show. Now, last year at the Game Awards, we announced Godfall, a new looter shooter coming to PlayStation 5 and PC from Counterplay. Tonight, we've got a quick sneak peek of one of the new Valor plates with more footage coming as part of Gamescom 2020. Check this out.
Valor plates? Why is it lagging? Ooh, breast armor. Okay, is this gameplay first time? Seems decently fast. Different weapons, switching on the fly. I don't know if it's Dark Souls either, but
we have much more ONL to come. Exclusive looks at Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga, Fall Guys Season 2. Wait until you see what the Mediatonic guys are up to, and so much more. But first, I'm sure you saw that earlier this week, Heart of Deimos, Warframe's newest expansion, was released on PC, Xbox, and PS4. And today, it's also on Switch, all platforms. Here's a look at the Heart of Deimos.
I should probably try Warframe on Switch to see how that looks.
Explore. Tear the veil asunder. Subvert new territory to our sovereign will. But that was what it wanted too. It raged unchecked through metal, bone, flesh. Life. We are infested with it.
Did that piece of Warframe just fall off?
What? Visitors?
Now, the gateway is failing. The jaws close. The final heartbeat approaches.
Why do you need a mech when you're already technically a mech?
Turning it off and on again.
Oh.
But before we fall, we shall scream. There is one who will hear the heart of Deimos.
Oh boy, what's that sexy lady?
So
I might
many
need to.
people have been discovering or rediscovering video games during lockdown, whether it be older people or bored teenagers or middle-aged parents who suddenly find they have to do something together with their kids. And I think I've given out more advice about video games in 2020 than any other time ever. And as a result, it's more important than ever that we keep making different, interesting things for folk to play.
A pandemia pela qual a gente está passando tem sido um período difícil a todos. Então, nesse momento, eu acho que a gente precisa lembrar de mostrar mais empatia, demonstrar mais amor, mais carinho e saber que a gente vai sair dessa juntos. Vai ser difícil, mas isso tudo vai passar.
I hope everybody gets healthy and safely through this coronavirus time.
Demonetized again.
Care about other people and wear your masks.
Jogos são, na minha opinião pessoal, a forma de arte mais incrível de se expressar. Eles englobam tudo: música, arte, escrita, e você tem a chance de controlar e vivenciar essas experiências você mesmo. É mágico, é maravilhoso. Jogos são puro amor.
Oh, this is a good studio. In engine, which. Okay. Is this Metabots? No, wait, this is. Oh, giant robot battling again. Yep, that's the game. New robots? Again, I know the game, I play the game, I reviewed the game, I forgot the name of the game. Actually is a good fun game, if that's it. Yep, that's the supercharged mech wave. It's not that. No, wait. Yeah, that's not the name. That's. Override 2? Really? Oh, fuck yeah! Yes, it's Override. Override 1's the Mecha City Brawl. First game. I loved it. Oh my god. Crossover with what? What mech? Sign up for. Oh, yes, yes, I'm signing up right now. Yes, yes, this is, boy, yes.
All right, guys, we're back officially into hour 2. We've got an hour more of great stuff to show you. Destiny 2 Beyond Light. Stasis, you're going to see a brand new look at that. Fall Guys Season 2 and Ratchet & Clank for PlayStation 5 and so much more across the next hour. Opening Night Live continues, and it just is the start of Gamescom 2020. But right now, on September 25th, Mafia Definitive Edition launches, a comprehensive, built-from-the-ground-up remake of the original Mafia. Tonight, we've got the exclusive debut of the next trailer, called A Life of Reward Too Big to Ignore, which deals with Tommy's induction into the Salieri crime family. Check this out.
Oh. I mean, the more he's mentioning Ratchet & Clank and whatever else, the less I'm interested in this thing.
They're here because they have the only thing that matters to me. The only thing that should matter to any of us. You know what that is, Tommy?
They're loyal.
That's right. One day you're busting your back, doing an honest day's work in a city that's been trying to scrape you off its heels since the day you stepped off the boat. And the next you're stuffing your pockets full of Salieri's dirty money.
Go get him, Tommy!
Teach these boys a lesson.
The voice acting is superb.
Every bone in their bodies.
You want me to become one of those Wall Street boys?
Don't sass me, Tommy. I'm trying to teach you the ropes, so you don't get strangled by them.
Now you stay straight with me, you're gonna be living the high life, Tom. You abuse my trust.
Don Salieri, you won't ever need to worry about me.
Okay then. Welcome to the family.
I'm highly interested in that.
Next, we're going to introduce you to a turn-based multiplayer strategy FPS from a team in Montreal, Canada. Lemnis Gate is coming in early 2021 and has a unique mechanic built around a 25-second time loop. Check this out.
Okay. This is highly tactical and advanced for a shooter. I don't know how this is gonna fall with just... I mean, it's amazing. This is like IQ 200 stuff, but I don't know if this is gonna fall for people that just want to run around and shoot.
Next spring, get ready to experience memorable moments and non-stop action from all 9 Star Wars films in LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. The entire series has been reimagined with new, fun-filled LEGO humor, and now we've got your first look at the gameplay trailer.
To be honest, LEGO games are awesomely fun. Like, I'm not even joking about this. Like, pick up any LEGO game, it's gonna be fun.
The ways of the Force and become a Jedi like my father.
The Force is unusually strong with him. That much is clear. Twisted by the dark side, young Skywalker has become.
The humor is nice. Awesome. Wow.
That boy is our last hope.
These are some of the better Star Wars games than like actually AAA games.
I'm from the Resistance. Your sister Leia sent me. We need your help.
Yeah. As I said, they actually have fun. But this is not like the normal LEGO. This looks like Dark Souls LEGO. The moves and everything. Why is there a mosquito running around?
The Force will be with you always. Punch it! Not him, the Falcon.
The humor is on point.
Jedi, like my father before me.
So be it, Jedi.
I'm having fun. This is fun.
Man, Lego Star Wars looks so fun coming to next gen as well. All right, we'll be right back with more world premieres from huge new games like Ratchet & Clank, Rift Apart, Medal of Honor, Above and Beyond, and Destiny 2. But before that, here's a look at a game that is launching tonight on Nintendo Switch and Steam. It's called Struggling from Frontier, a fun physics-based platformer where up to 2 players control Troy, our fleshy hero. Check this out, and remember, you can play this tonight.
Wait, what? What? Struggling. Oh boy, this is... What in the hell? Come on! Wow, this is like... Was it Heave Ho? Single player? Just like... on one body instead of 2. What in the hell? What the hell is this body humor thing? Struggling. Empires of the past. Is this Age of Empires? I mean, for now, I'm happy for the few games they showed up, the new ones and stuff like that. I'm surprised at a few things. It's not the best show, but it's not like the expect the low expectations at the start of this show. I'm talking over this because I have no idea what it is, but it's not, I think, Age of Empires. It could be an Anno new, or no, Age of... No, Empire Earth, maybe. What was that? Anyway, the Swedes. Premium games, battle. Yeah, it's fine. I've seen some stuff that I like, seen some stuff I didn't expect, seen some stuff that I just don't care about, and seen some stuff that I'm gonna be definitely getting. Like the Mafia even trailer is not that many gameplay stuff. I mean, this is kind of gameplay, but it's not the E3 they sit down. Oh, this is Age of Empires. I was right the first time. Why is it bugging out again? Please don't. Was Age of Empires out? 3? Am I that forgetful?
We're near Little Hole.
Oh no. Again.
What's more proof is needed that the devil walks among us in Little Hole?
Oh, so it's not teenagers, it's old. So maybe it is. Oh, teenagers coming. To be honest, I would just watch this, like a perfect playthrough. That's it.
I gotta say, the game that I've given the most hours to, that I love going back to, is Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Not to say, since Origins came out, this new reboot of Assassin's Creed, so to speak, that was my first time getting into it, and I have put almost 400 hours into Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
At the moment I enjoy to play Fall Guys with my friends. It's very funny, easy to learn but hard to master.
I have a few games that I binge play, games that I return to every year. Halo, the entire Master Chief Collection, is really a big one for me where that's concerned. But I also still just casually binge Animal Crossing, and I've been doing that basically all year.
I haven't put down Animal Crossing since I downloaded it. I find the daily repetitive rhythm so soothing and predictable. Although much like my house, my island is still a complete tip.
Up next, we have the award for Best Microsoft Xbox Game. And the winner is Tell Me Why. Congratulations to Don't Nod Entertainment. Well, after a big day of Gamescom events and announcements, you'll be happy to know that IGN is going to help you digest all that info with Gamescom Daily Show, where you can get all the daily highlights and a late-night show experience from gamers for gamers. Back to you, Jeff.
Is a lot. Something.
Thank you very much, Sid. And by the way, congratulations to Don't Nod for Tell Me Why, a really important game that is out now that you can play on Xbox and Game Pass. And as we know, there's a lot going on in the world, and that goes beyond the pandemic. Between social conflicts we're seeing in the news and acts of nature, we can see how vulnerable we as people can sometimes be. And now I think it's as important time as ever to remember to come together and support one another. We are a global gaming community. There are millions of people watching tonight, and I know we're all here because we love games and we know that games are good in the world and can bring us together. And I think we've all felt that in 2020. So I think that's really important to remember amongst all the games and trailers. All right, well, one way as a community we can come together to do some good is the Gamescom Forest. Gamescom has launched a reforestation project by planting a Gamescom forest together with the community. Gamers worldwide can go to gamescom.global and donate to plant more trees. So let's plant a forest together. All right, well, now we're going to move on to another game, and this one was announced back in May. Chorus is a dark space combat shooter where players take control of Nara on a quest to destroy the dark cult that created her, featuring rich, ray-traced 4K 60 FPS environments on next-gen hardware. Here is the first look at gameplay from Chorus.
Oh no, it's not Cora, it's Chorus. Wait, this?
Nara, you have broken my heart.
Anna's light.
Your betrayal. You will be broken.
Oh, I think I've seen this. Yeah. I mean, not this, just I think I know which game it is. I mean, this is gonna be fun. It looks like a rail shooter on rails, but maybe it's not. Yeah, 2021.
How many crowns have you won? If one game has defined the summer of 2020, it absolutely is Fall Guys from Mediatonic in London.
Well, it's not
and
defined
Devolver.
2020,
this
but
game
it's
is
fun.
setting records and putting a much-needed smile on everyone's face. Fall Guys, I think, represents our industry at its absolute best. Well, soon the Fall Guys experience will evolve with Season 2. There's a lot of new stuff coming, and tonight, Mediatonic is about to give you an exclusive sneak peek at what's next. Get ready, I think the internet is about to freak out. Here it is, Fall Guys Season 2.
Okay, one it is, because the game just came out and I really need to look up the big
Hey, I'm Joe, I'm the lead game designer on Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout, and I just wanted to reach out and say thank you to everyone who's been playing and enjoying the game so far. As a team, we've been looking at all the fan arts, the memes, and the montages that people have been posting online, and the response to the game has really blown us away. Today, we just wanted to give everyone their first sneak peek at the rounds and the costumes that they can be enjoying as part of Fall Guys Season 2.
Costumes and skins are all fun and good, and they are funny. Oh, night. Nice. Dragon Knight. Ooh, wait, new maps. New maps. That's what I want to see.
You'll be dressing your Fall Guy as a medieval hero and competing across brand new rounds inspired by epic quests from the Middle Ages. Traverse
Yes.
giant drawbridges, dodge swinging axes, and scale movable siege ramps in the quest for ultimate game show glory.
Okay, this is good. This is content. Oh, you need to push and work together to climb up to. Oh boy, this is insane. It's not a team game. Wow. Okay, now these are.
We hope you've enjoyed the sneak peek of Fall Guys Season 2. We're still adding the finishing touches to development, but if you want to stay up to date, then at Fall Guys Game on Twitter is where you want to be. See you on the start line.
Ah, okay, this is good content. Season 2 is not like some bullshit reset of the like battle pass season stuff. You actually get shit.
Has Colorado in the palm of his hand, and he's afraid to close his fist.
Wasteland 3?
I am not.
His truth is marching
Liberty's got more brains and cunning than both her brothers put together. She's the only one who could actually run Colorado. She's already tried once.
Vic's a depraved child, and Val's a brain without a spine. The years my father wasted grooming them for glory when I was right there.
Wow. Yep, this is Wasteland 3. And I'm liking what I'm seeing.
Go back to Arizona, Rangers, and I'll pretend none of this happened. Stay and die alone.
I really haven't found any new appreciation for gaming at this time, because my appreciation for gaming before couldn't be higher.
Com certeza, jogos multiplayer preenchem completamente a conexão social que eu preciso ter com outras pessoas nesses tempos de isolamento, e é o mais próximo que a gente pode ter de experiências reais com pessoas que estão longe.
I might get Wasteland 3 and actually play.
Games, which is something I've always taken for granted. At the moment, I'm playing Ghost of Tsushima, and I kind of prefer it to the real Japan just because I've heard that in real life they don't let you run around with katanas.
I appreciate games a lot more than films, music, or whatever, and it's just fine for me to have the time to play with friends or even with my family, to have a lot of fun.
I've been mostly at home with small children, and gaming is the only thing that I get to do for myself anymore. I find it's not only an escape, it's also a way to challenge my brain.
Gaming is becoming clearly more important for a lot of people. You know, play is a natural instinct, and from Animal Crossing to The Last of Us Part 2 or it, yes, it's definitely an incredible time now to be a gamer, yes.
Hey everyone, I'm Vince Sampella, head of Respawn Entertainment. When we set out to create Medal of Honor Above and Beyond, we knew we wanted to bring the series back
Medal
to
of
its roots.
Honor! New Medal of Honor!
The Medal of Honor franchise is known for its powerful and exciting single-player stories that put the player in the boots of a soldier who was there. It's a series that is grounded in history, which tells emotionally authentic stories. Peter Hirschman, who directed the original Medal of Honor in 1999, is back at the helm of this project. You'll hear more from him in just a bit. Peter and I actually worked together on Medal of Honor Allied Assault in 2002. And I'm really happy he's joined us at Respawn to craft a completely new experience in VR.
Airborne is, I think, the best.
The team is creating a riveting and emotional journey through World War II like you've never seen or played. It weaves in the personal stories of the veterans and survivors of the war through powerful interviews that help set the stage for what players will experience. It's more than just
He's
a game.
reading.
We could not be more excited to show the world the next look at Medal of Honor Above and Beyond and the game's action-packed story. Let's take a look.
Akin pack story? Did you say Akin pack story? Oh boy, this is just the least. Oh, at least they're
This is the first time some of you will see combat.
Oh, Normandy. Maybe.
Let me be clear with all of you.
Magnetically.
I'm scared too.
Oculus?
Welcome to France, gentlemen. I lead the local resistance cell. Something big is happening inside Gestapo headquarters, and we don't know what it is.
We're gonna have to improvise here.
Ooh, shooting the Gestapo. This guy, John Wick.
Members of the resistance are perhaps the bravest people fighting in this war. But you really should stop. There is no future in it.
Sorry to interrupt, Lieutenant. Be a wild ride, but we'll get you there.
Jet fighters, brace yourselves.
Let's see if this beats Call of Duty. Probably not, but still.
Like I said, boom.
Wow, are we really skiing shooting?
I'm willing to sacrifice myself for.
This is gonna be full VR.
Somehow this motley crew has been tasked with saving civilization. God help us all.
Thank you so much, Vince. That looks incredible. And now we're here with Respawn Entertainment's Peter Hirschman, game director on Medal of Honor Above and Beyond, to talk more about their new VR experience. Peter, I gotta say, the trailer really grabbed me. Such an incredible story that you're telling to. Tell us a bit about this single-player experience. What can we expect?
Well, Jeff, thank you for having us on the show. I'm representing a whole team back at Respawn that's been working really hard on this, and it's so exciting to premiere the trailer with you. Medal of Honor, going back to its roots, was always about putting the player in the boots of a soldier fighting in World War II. And with VR, we're able to do that in almost a literal way. It's definitely the most immersive experience, most immersive combat experience I've ever been able to work on. And the story follows.
This is interesting. I think they are the first one doing this.
The Office of Strategic Services, commonly known as the
Like
OSS.
Call of Duty didn't try to do
their
this,
mission was sabotage,
as far as I know.
espionage, search and rescue, everything in between. You name it, they did it. And they're known by a different set of initials now, the CIA. But during World War II, they sent operatives all over Europe, deep behind enemy lines. And that allows us to tell a story where you get to go to these places and locations and participate in events that really helped shape the outcome of the war.
One of the things I love about the trailer is you can tell
Because
there's a
the
lot of
cans
interactivity in the
go on.
environment, emergent game player. You got the piano and other things in there. Tell us a bit about how you're using that to tell the story. It seems like it's all kind of through a first-person perspective, but there are some story sequences. How do you tell the story?
This also looks like it's going to be real. Maybe
we
not.
shot over 120 pages of narrative, which is more than some feature films. We had a huge international cast of phenomenal actors. And it was fantastic. And the story follows a classic three-act structure. Act one is working with the French resistance, getting ready for the invasion. Act two is D-Day itself and the fight to get to Berlin. And then the third act is dealing with the Nazi secret weapon program, which involved things like the 262 jet and the V2 rocket and things that could have really turned the tide of the war if we hadn't stopped them. So you get to go on this journey, this story. And the story is shot all from your perspective. Because it's VR, your head is the camera. We don't have cutscenes, we don't have edits. Everything revolves around your perspective. So you experience this story completely in first person as if you are there. So it creates a much more intimate and emotional connection with the characters and the things going on around you. It was an incredible way to shoot. One of our animators stood in for the player throughout the 3 weeks that we were on stage. And all the actors are always reacting and talking to you directly. And in VR, it's such a powerful thing. It's all about building that emotional connection, and it just makes the experience all the more authentic.
Backing out again.
Well, you and Vince, I know this series is really close to your heart, and I'm like, wow, there's so much there to experience. It looks really rich and detailed, obviously authentic as well. Paying tribute to everyone that was involved in the war. I wanted to ask you also about multiplayer, which is something that Respawn is really known for, and you've had a great single player experience, but I hear you might also be doing MP too?
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, the thing about VR is that, I've spent
there are multiplayer VR games, I think, shooters. Most of them, I think,
career trying
in China,
to map
maybe.
natural human movements to a controller, and just figuring out things like making them feel good, and one of the hardest ones is leaning. And in VR, you know how you duck, you just duck, and how you lean in VR, you just lean.
Sorry.
And so the ability to lean around a corner, just kind of peek around the corner and see where the bad guy is just, it heightens the tension so much.
I don't think this works. I'm going to
fix
fix
it
this.
All the more real. And when you put that into a multiplayer experience, it just raises it to a whole nother level. So we are shipping, in addition to the campaign, we are shipping a full suite of VR modes, including a few that you can only do in VR. And
So
we're
that
really
is
excited
Tarkov.
about people playing those after it comes out.
Wow. Well, definitely a full-blown VR experience. I got to say, I'm really excited to put the headset on and try this. And it's coming out later this year, right?
Coming out holiday. So, yeah, fasten your seatbelts. We are so excited to bring it to players. We've been working on it a long time.
You're so panicked.
It's a passion project for Vince and I and everyone at Respawn. It's a wonderful full circle experience for a lot of us that started our careers working on those original set, going back first one and Allied Assault, and now to be able to bring Above and Beyond.
Wouldn't mind a remake
to a
of
whole new
the first
generation
Medal of Honor.
is one of the most exciting things we've been involved with.
No, it's not
Awesome.
good.
Thank you
but
so much,
still.
Peter. Opening Night Live will be right back. And in the meantime, here's a look at a new game that is launching tonight.
Which is?
The world was broken, fractured by the magic the Vow Keepers said they would protect us from. Spellstorms still rage across the ruins of the Hollow Lands. This is proof, they said. It isn't safe. It can't be controlled. Magic cannot be used. But I am a battle mage.
Oh, is this PvP?
I have broken my vow, and now I fight to break free.
Oh, why do all the good looking games are PvP? This is beautiful. Just... I think I know what it is. Spellbreak. Yeah. Hey, didn't he say it was playable now? It's never did a week from now, I think. Play for free? Okay, that's... I might try it out, at least. Oh boy, it's gonna make me buy a Game Pass for this. It is. Game Pass is. All of the new games and the games they haven't come. Wow. No, it is. Game Pass is currently the best deal for your monthly subscription for games. It just is.
So many great games in Xbox Game Pass, and many of tonight's games are in it as well. Every year at Gamescom, we like to highlight some incredible games made in Germany. And tonight, we have a special announcement about one of the most legendary German games of all time, created by Factor 5. Enjoy.
Okay. They have good games.
最初タリカンの音楽を聴いたときに曲が素晴らしいだけじゃなくてアミガのサウンドそのものも素晴らしいと思いましたね。日本じゃ本当に聴いたことがなかった音楽でした。
Factor 5 was so far ahead of the curve, and each of their games pushed game technology as far as possible. I'd say they're one of the greatest indie developers of all time.
サウンドはすごいわ、グラフィックは綺麗だわ、ゲームプレイも滑らかで満足いくものだわで、本当にすごかった。今回タリカンのコレクションが出るってことをとても嬉しく思っているし、これはまた当時みたいにみんなに見せて歩きたいなと思っています。
I think I remember which game this is.
This was the first game that allowed me to completely fulfill my musical vision. It defined my career, and the fans have been there ever since. To this day, it's one of my proudest works.
Turrican? Actually, I do not know this game. Oh no, that's the name of... Yeah, I don't know. It seems like an awesome Metroidvania.
In June, Bungie revealed a new era of Destiny 2 that starts on November 10th with Beyond Light. For the first time ever, Guardians will add a new elemental power to their arsenal, the Dark Power of Stasis. With Stasis, players will take on the powers of darkness to control and dominate the battle. Here's an all-new look at Stasis from Destiny 2 Beyond Light.
I love Destiny. I play Destiny. I like it.
The floodgates are open. The darkness is here. As you step away from the light, we need only look inward. Focus your power. Let it grow. Our fight is far from over.
What the? It's badass. A staff that freezes? Never know. This is like the camera, but only with size, I think.
Let them come. This is their fate. One after another.
Oh wow, that knife is awesome. New armors are weird. Wait, what that? November 10th. Gotta save up the cash for that. There's no need to pre-order.
I have one more award to give out tonight, and that is Best Sony PlayStation Game. So, without further ado, the winner is Cyberpunk 2077. Congratulations.
Really?
Of course, there are even more awards than the ones I announced tonight. So check out the Gamescom Awards user voting, where you can vote for your favorite streamer, Gamescom's Most Wanted, and Best of Gamescom. The winners will be revealed at Gamescom Best of Show, along with cool cosplayers, esports, and more. So tune in on Sunday, August 30th at 8 p.m. Central European Time to see the grand finale of this year's Gamescom, where we give gamers the stage. That's it for me tonight, but before I turn it back to Jeff, I just want to say that I hope everyone out there is staying safe and healthy. We're all in this together, so take care. Back to you, Jeff.
Thank you very much, Sydney. It's great to have you on the show again this year. A lot of people have been wondering, what will the next generation of gaming feel like? How will it be different? What is that generational difference? Well, back in June, we saw announcement of Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart from Insomniac Games, a title which uses the power of PlayStation 5, the SSD hard drive, and the DualSense controller to create an experience that Insomniac says is only possible on brand new hardware. Well, now it's time for you to decide if you see the difference. Here's an extended, uninterrupted demo of live PlayStation 5 gameplay of Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. Enjoy.
I think we're close to the end. It's been 2.5 hours. It's good. I'm not gonna say it's the most terrible show ever, but it's fun enough. More actual gameplay would have been better, but at least there is no stupid commentary from like show hosts for most of the show, so it's just games.
We're back. And not far from where we last saw. We may still have time to put a stop to this.
Didn't we see this at T3?
Hey, I think I found the mod back.
Oh dear.
Okay, well.
Let's show them how it's done. Alright. Bringing out the big guns.
I don't know, I've liked the original Ratchet & Clank because of its cartoony nature and stuff like that. There is still cartoony nature, but the graphics are more realistic, which kinda messes with the flow of, well, it's a cartoon, it's real, it's a cartoon, it's real.
Last one! The train's pulling away. Let's go! the Dimensionator, Nefarious.
Like this.
Right, they finally be free of the both of you. Soon, everything you see will be mine. Say goodbye.
It's bugging out. I don't think it's internet. It's theirs. That's what I said. Like, if they kept it to a more cartoony design, it would have been fine. But this realistic kind of clashes with its humor.
There has to be another way across. The rifts appeared to your device. Trying it at one of them.
Did he get a robotic arm or is...
That was rather exciting.
I'm sad that the game they hyped during the whole show is lagging the most.
It's Ratchet and Clank.
Sand sharks from above.
My heroes.
I knew you'd come.
Might as
A kraken, or at least a very large octopus.
No, this was shown I think on E3. They said extended, maybe there's more after this. I'm quite sure I watched this.
Hey, at least we're on the same planet this time. Nefarious is on the other side of that building. Let's get moving before he does anything else to break reality. Did Dr. Nefarious really resurface after all these years just to try and take over the universe again?
Yeah, I kind of wish he was doing a worse job.
He must have more planned than he is telling us. That's what I'm afraid of.
No Pierre Sprinkler, really? At least the weapons are fun. Some of them are like kind of highly destructive.
Can't wait to see what's new.
Also, those kind of pop-ups are kind of interrupting the flow. I think in the full gameplay it could be kind of annoying. It's like in Doom if you would like stop to do stuff, and I mean Doom does that sometimes, but still.
That's all of them. We have to get the Dimensionator away from Nefarious. Oh no, not right now! Whoa! The dimensions are weakening considerably. How bad is it?
And at the end of this, they separate, I think.
Well, it is certainly not good. Great. Where are we? It's me.
We've been boarded. Get off me, Clank! Ratchet.
If we meet
Too late.
the female
Ratchet?
Who?
with the robotic arm and all.
PlayStation.
Yeah, no. Or at least I played like 5-10 years old.
There you have it, Ratchet & Clank, Rift Apart, and now I am joined by Marcus Smith and Mike Daly from Insomniac Games. Guys, it was so great to see that long, uninterrupted of Rift Apart, and I have so many questions. It's amazing to see what you're doing with the power of PS5 and the SSD. Let me ask you first, Marcus, what are you able to do with Rift Apart that you haven't been able to do before in a Ratchet game because of the power of PS5?
I mean, first and foremost, it's just pure horsepower enables us to fill our worlds with the kind of density and life that we've never been able before.
No loading between telepathy.
So is the dimensional shifting that we have going on, which uses the SSD that allows us to fling the player from planet to planet to planet, lightning fast, like in way faster than any we've ever been able to do before.
Basically not loading between levels.
The Rift tether, that in demo, we had seen some of that in the trailer. So that's all actual gameplay. Mike, I'm curious, like how does that work as you kind of play through the game? Are there certain moments and levels where you can jump, or how do you play through that?
Yeah.
In the game, there is dimensional damage spread throughout the galaxy that Ratchet and Clank have to find a way to fix. And you can find these weak points in space-time that you can pull to you with your Rift tether. It's like being able to lasso a portal. And that enables you to basically like warp across the world to find new places to discover or gain a tactical advantage.
Wow, you got to say, like when you sit and you imagine the jumping from multiple worlds at instantaneously almost, and it sounds like there's no load screens throughout the entire game.
Right.
That's right. We're going seamless.
That's right. Yep.
Wow. All right. You bite. So confident, both of you say it. I like it. Now, let me ask you about DualSense. That's something that is a big part of PS5. I've had a chance to hands on with the controller with the adaptive triggers and the haptics. How are you using that to sort of impact the gameplay of Rift Apart?
So every Ratchet and Clank game is a powerful arsenal of weapons that just exude a ton of personality. And the DualSense is sort of like, it feels like it was made for Ratchet and Clank just because the haptics give us a whole new layer for the weapons to express themselves. So for example, your burst pistol, of course it gives you like a satisfying click or kick with every bullet. But when you throw the shatter bomb, you can actually feel the energy pulsing off the grenade fade away as it gets further apart from you. Basically, the haptics are expressive enough that every weapon feels different and you can tell what you're holding. But of course, the adaptive trigger, like that to a functional level, where in addition to the trigger pull feeling unique, we can actually use that as a super intuitive way to add alternate functions to the weapons. So in the demo, we've got the Enforcer, which is a double shotgun. You can pull the trigger way down until you hit resistance to fire a single barrel. And then whenever you feel like it's the right time, pull it the rest of the way for a double shot. So you might be swarmed by a bunch of little enemies. You only want to waste one shot on them, and then wait a minute for even more to swarm in before finishing them off. But a big guy, you probably want to just give both barrels to right away. So there's a nice intuitive way of basically raising the skill ceiling and giving you more ways better.
Wow. No, I'm excited to see how you guys are going to roll that out across what I'm sure are an insane, group of weapons as always. Plus, Marcus, tell us a bit about this game. I think some fans have wondered, does this tie into the movie plot line, the game plot line? Like, tell us in the Ratchet verse where this sits.
Well, canonically, this is an extension of Ratchet and Clank Into the Nexus, the 2013 game, but standalone adventure. So it's one that, even if you've never played a Ratchet and Clank game, you can get into it and you'll understand it. And for hardcore fans, we have a lot of nods. You're gonna see a lot of returning characters and planets, and all through a whole new light of multiple dimensionality.
Yeah, no, this Rift tether thing I think looks really exciting. And how often, is that something we saw in the demo? Is that something you're going to see like frequently in the game? Are they special moments? Like, I guess I'm curious, like how often you use that technique for gameplay.
Jeffy, I think you asked
the
that
Rift
question.
tether has created these anomalies all throughout the galaxy. You'll encounter those pretty. There's even a few more types of dimensional damage you'll encounter that we haven't shown yet. Now,
For
being
more
pulled between
gimmicks.
worlds, that's localized to chasing after Dr. Nefarious in the demo. And that's sort of reserved for special moments when you really have to, when the dimensional damage really tears wide open.
Well, I gotta say, it's incredible. And then at the end, we got another tease of this female Lombax. I know you guys have confirmed she is playable in parts of the game. I think everyone wants to know, though, do we have a name for her?
I mean, the world is more interesting with mysteries, and we're going to have to keep this one a little.
Do we get a number of letters in her name or anything?
Too many smart people on the internet. They'll figure it out right away.
She's not named Abby, though, right? All right, well, we'll have to wait and see what you guys have in
If
store
it is,
for
they
us.
better change
I gotta
the
say,
name.
I mean, it looks incredible. The Ratchet games are always so much fun, and as you said, of the power of SSD and the DualSense all coming
I
together,
should get the one
it
for
looks
the
really exciting. Before we go,
PS4
though, I think
and
everyone
Slack
around
as
the
well.
world wants to know when we're going to get to play this game. Anything you can share with us on where you're at in development right now? Mike?
So Ratchet is coming out in the PS5 launch window. So we haven't announced the specific release date yet, so stay tuned for that.
What kind of window? Is it big window?
Launch
No, I'm just kidding.
window.
All right, that's all we're gonna get, I'm sure. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart coming in the launch window for PlayStation 5. I gotta say, Insomniac, we're so excited what you guys are doing across PlayStation, and the game looks incredible. So thank you so much for all you've done, and we look forward to Rift Apart soon.
Thanks, Jeff. Take care.
All right, Marcus and Mike from Insomniac, thanks for showing us that first look at Ratchet and Clank PlayStation 5. And that's going to do it for opening night. Thank you so much for watching from around the world, and make sure to stay tuned all weekend for more live Gamescom coverage at gamescom.global. As for us, we'll see you later this year for the Game Awards 2020. Our team is hard at work to build a very special live show for you coming in December. We'll see you then. Good night.
If you're not in lockdown during that time as well, you still have your chance to make it live. I still miss that I'm not there, like on Gamescom this year as well, but understandable. In any case, the thing is, I should probably remember which games I like the most and which games I kind of wanna get, but there is only, well,
Live post show. I'm your host, Damon Hatfield. Before we get started, just a reminder to head to www.gamescom.global to see all the newest games content, check out the full schedule so you don't miss a thing, and sign up for an account to personalize your Gamescom experience. You can also check out all the streams and videos on Gamescom's official Twitch and YouTube, and stay in touch via TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram. Joining me now to discuss everything that was revealed during Opening Night Live, please welcome IGN's Miranda Sanchez, and from Webedia, Sebastian Osowski and Michael Obermeyer, joining us from thousands of miles away in Germany. What a time to be alive. Lady and gentlemen, thank you for joining me today.
How are you doing?
Doing great.
Hey, everyone.
Just saw a lot of very cool looking games. Let's begin with one of the biggest games that was on the show, a PlayStation 5 exclusive, which we know is coming somewhere in the launch window of the PS5. Ratchet
why
and
are you
Clank, a
sticking
Rift
to Ratchet and
Apart.
Clank? You know what we're missing?
Extended demo today.
You know what we're missing? That bio.
footage that was
Actually, I'm
in
gonna
the
put this in
reveal
back.
that we saw earlier in the summer, but this is a nice, big, long.
God, I have the bloody figurine up there. Biocore, whatever it is, but thing with that with the ratchety, I mean with the ratchety kind of guy, that you can change the no, the brain is gone. That's what we needed to see. Like the THQ games, I don't think we saw any of them. I will have to see the other events if they have anything actually meaningful for this, but Ratchet and Clank, okay, but it's been shown, it's been seen. There's absolutely nothing new here. Like this is the biggest disappointment of the show. Like they've hyped Ratchet and Clank so much, and it's just, eh. Like honestly, it would have been better if they posted Spider-Man Miles Morales stuff. Honestly, wait, the voice.
And Seb, how about you?
I think the voice is bugging.
Of the demo, I thought, well, what do they need hardware for? The new hardware is not necessarily needed here. But then when the demo progressed and we went through the portals, I was like,
in any case,
wow, yeah, this is
it was a fun watch. I'm more interested in some of the side games, literally, and the indie games than this and Call of Duty. Actually, I'm kind of somewhat interested in Call of Duty now, but also more in Medal of Honor than Call of Duty. So those are the kind of games, shooters, I'm gonna play to them, finish in a few hours, and be like, okay, it's gonna meld with the other Call of Duties, and be like, oh. So, yeah, I should just stop this because there's the music and everything. Other music, I'm gonna get copyright strike. Thanks, guys, for watching. Thanks for sticking around. I got my impressions during the show while I was talking over it. So, any more impressions? Yeah, I wish there was actually a Gamescom and not this. So, we got this. It's a show. It's good enough. We got some games. We got some things. And that's pretty much it. So, till next time, it's the stories that we play or shows that we watch. Whatever comes the next on my idea schedule. See ya.